Hello and welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be showing some footage from some Monza daily races I've done in the past in the past day. So here we go, we're starting off 15th in this one. We didn't spend any time really on qualifying, and you have the little replay view up in the top right, and we're going to go down to the turn 1, and the car behind us absolutely just dive bombs everybody. We get hit from behind and get a penalty for that, which is just ridiculous, but we end up in 11th actually from basically 16th going into the corner, so that's just avoiding trouble there. And we're actually going to get a run on the Jaguar in front of us. We are in the Nissan GTR, which was the car to go to, and we're going to get on the brakes and actually complete this pass rather nicely. Do take a little bit of a tap there, but nothing too big, and that's going to move us up into 10th place now. We do still have this 1 second penalty we're going to serve after Lesmo 2. Coming through Lesmo 1, we're chasing down the Canadian in front of us for the 9th position, down into 3rd gear, out of the corner, and right here's the penalty line, and we are going to serve our penalty. And the car actually runs into us. It kind of lagged out on my screen, but now into the Ascari chicane, and this is where our bad luck just doesn't get better. The car just loses it and drives us straight off into the gravel, and we go spinning. So here's a closer look at it. So they made contact, and then the GTR in front of us just way loose, and just we end up in the gravel, and then we're spinning across the track and collect that other car. So we skip ahead to lap 2. We did catch up to the back of somebody, and we're going to go to the inside of the Brazilian right there, and through the Ascari chicane a lap later, and we're going to get that moved on. So now I'm just another lap later, now coming down into Parabolica. 13th and 14th are side by side. We called back up to the Canadian that ended up taking us out, and we're going to try and jump up a couple positions here. So we're in the draft of the GTR here, and they're both going to draft on each other. The draft is a huge deal at Monza, and we're going to see if we can, they're going to both dive to the inside. I'm going to just take a normal line and get on the brakes early, and they go side by side. The GTR comes deep, and he's going to, and the red GTR just drives off the track, and the other one got a little loose on the corner. So that is going to be P13 for us. And now we're going to see if we can catch this other Nissan GTR for 12th. So we skip ahead to lap 6 here, and we have just made our pit stop, which dropped us back, but that car just drives off the track. It's going to promote us to 15th. Now we get a great run off this corner. This is a lap later, lap 7. We're going to finally get around that GTR and up into 13th place. And now we're going to get on the brakes for the Parabolica, and that is 13th place for us. And now on lap 9 of 10, we're going to come up down into the first hairpin, and we are going to watch as the two cars in front of us are going to collide, and we get semi-collected in it. Pick up 2 spots but lose 1, so we're net gain of 1, so we're up in the 12th, and we're going to see if we can catch this Brazilian, and we could not catch the Brazilian. We made a couple silly mistakes on those last laps, but that is going to be P12 in the first race of this video. So we do have another Monza race here for this video, and this one we got this little lag start where everybody was clustered up in a pack, and we were going to spin the tires a little bit. Somebody actually spun into the barrier there, which is not a great way. So we started P19, already up into P17 as somebody quit, and the one guy spun into the wall. So we're chasing the UTR Shadow here, and we're going to go into turn 1. We're way back off of everybody else, but we do make a nice clean pass into the first corner. We're a little bit deep, not going to get the best exit, but we are going to keep the position. So we are now up into 16th place, so we're up 3 positions. There's a car spinning off on the left there, and we are going to get a big lag push there, and our safety rating is going to go down for that, which needs to be fixed. Getting hit from behind should not bring down our safety rating. And we're going to get on the brakes here. Bit of a slight corner cut. We are going to lift off the corner, making sure we don't pick up a penalty. And now down into the first of two Lesmos. We're up in the 15th place, chasing down the Aston Martin in front of us, AlphaTauri GT1, and that will be a common sight for that video, that neon yellow Aston Martin, as we were around him near the entire race. But we're coming up here, we're going to get a good run going down in the Oscar chicane. We take a little look, not going to do it, but he's going to send it way deep on the other guy, and we are side by side with his GTR, and to avoid hitting the GTR, we do cut the curb a little bit, and that is going to pick us up a half-second penalty, which is another thing that I get track limits, but I don't think I should have gotten a penalty there, but we'll never know. We're going to go 3 wide into the corner momentarily, and he's going to slide off wide, and we are going to actually be the beneficiary and pick up 2 positions there. So up into P13 now, looking to chase down these front guys. We actually had some pace in this race. We're going to skip ahead a little further on into lap 2, coming down into the second chicane on the inside of the Corvette. Didn't quite commit for the move, and we're not going to make it, just a tiny bit of contact there. But that is going to allow this Aston Martin back on our inside, and he's going to go back up into 14th. So being a little over-aggressive is going to cost us a place there. But coming into Lesmo 2, we're going to try and follow him through. See if we can get a good run coming out of here. See if there's anybody serving any penalties. We are serving a half-second penalty, and that is going to allow Brain Locker back through. So we're back into P15 where we were just a lap ago. So now on the brakes for the Oscar chicane, down into 3rd gear. Over the curb we go. Gonna clip the curb again here. He's gonna run off wide. That's gonna give us a run on the Canadian. The inside's gonna open up, and we are going to get side by side. He's in the draft, so we're not really gonna pass him, but we are better on the brakes and gonna take away that inside line and back up into P14. So moving on, later on lap 3, this was probably one of my best moves I've made on the game. As we're coming through the Oscar chicane, we're following these 2 guys. We're back up to 13, AlphaTauri GT, and there's a Mustang there with a little connection issues. We're going to go 3 wide into Parabolica, and we are going to make it work. So 2 into 1 into Parabolica. That was a pretty good move, and I do have a separate video of that, as that was probably one of the best passes I've made on this game. So now, coming on to lap 6, we've been up to 5, up into 5th place based off strategy. We did pick up another half-second penalty, as you can see. And we're coming to the pits. We're going to throw the hard tires on, and we are going to come out in 10th, but there are a couple guys closing in, and we did end up coming out of the pits in 12th. So we're back behind this Mustang and Brain Locker in the GTR, and he's going to shove him wide, and we're just going to split the difference. But we do have to serve a second penalty, which we had picked up, and that is going to allow the Aston Martin AlphaTauri GT1 back in front. So this is the same Mustang we did go 3 wide with in the Oscar chicane, and that's going to be a late send from the GTR there, and we're back in 13th place. So now, jumping later on to lap 8, we're coming down the front straightaway, and we're going to go 3 wide once again, this time down into the first hairpin, and this is not going to work great for us, because we're going to end up picking up 1 position, but then losing it right back. So really not much gain there other than allowing that Aston Martin to skate away into the distance. So now following the Mustang through the long Curva Grande, and then we're going to see if we can take a look. Not close enough that time by, but the Mustang does get in the back of that GTR in front of us. That GTR is all over the place, gun block. We're going to see if we can go. Thought about trying the outside in Lesmo 1. thought it was too big of a risk, but we are going to try the cutback, and the Mustang goes a little wide and does lose a bit of exit, which is going to put us back into 12th place. This guy's going to serve a penalty, and this was the moment of the race. He moves over to the left, but then he moves back over to the right, and then he moves over to the left, runs us into the grass as we were going to try and pass him. And it's just a cluster. If you look at the top right of the screen, going into the Ascarish game, we are going to pick up 11th place, and we are going to try and see if we can catch. We did get close-ish to the Aston Martin, but not close enough, and we're going to come home in P11 for this race. And these races were very entertaining, actually, even though we weren't fighting for a win. It was great battling and elbows out at Monza. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment below anything, really, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.